Welcome, dear listeners, to my podcast. I am Tyrion Lannister, once Hand of Kings and Queens, survivor of dragons, battles, and betrayals. Tonight, I attempt something no Lannister has ever done, to bring back the dead. For only a fleeting moment, I have pulled a voice out of the ashes of King's Landing, a queen who ruled with fire and fear. My greatest enemy and my blood, my sister, the late Queen Cersei Lannister.
Of course it would be you. Even death cannot spare me your company.
Ah, sisterly warmth, colder than the wall and twice as welcoming. Still, I must admit, part of me is glad you're here.
Careful, little brother. People might think you actually cared.
You died beneath the Red Keep, buried in the very stones you thought would protect you. Tell me, was that the end you imagined?
I imagined nothing of the sort. I was born in that keep, raised in its halls. I believed it unshakable, as unyielding as our house. To die there, crushed beneath it, was cruel, yes, but fitting. The Red Keep and I belonged to each other. We fell together.
Fitting, perhaps, but lonely. Not even a goblet of wine to keep you company.
I did not die alone. Jaime was with me. In the end, that was all that mattered.
Jaime, the other half of you. In life, you clung to him. In death, he returned to you. What do you feel now, looking back?
He was mine, always mine. No matter how far he strayed, he belonged to me. He died as he should, with me. Not in glory, not as some knight in shining armor, but in truth. My truth.
He deserved better.
Perhaps. But I would not let him go. Even the gods could not break us.
You once said, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground. You won for a time, and then you died. Was the game worth playing?
Every move I made was for survival. For myself, for my children. I ruled in a world of liars, traitors, and weak men. To show mercy was to die quicker. If history despises me, so be it. They will still speak my name.
Oh, they do. With fear, with hatred, with awe. Your reign is remembered, Cersei, but remembered as what? A queen who loved her children, or a tyrant who burned her city?
Better a tyrant remembered than a fool forgotten.
When Daenerys came with her dragon, you thought the walls of King's Landing would hold. You thought fear would save you. Instead, fire consumed everything. Do you regret not yielding?
Yield? To her? To a foreign usurper who crucified men? Who burned armies alive? No. I was queen of the 7 kingdoms. I would not kneel, not to her, not to anyone. Let the city burn before I bent the knee.
And burn it did, along with innocents who never chose you as queen.
Innocents die in every war. Better they die for a lion than live under a dragon.
Let us speak of your children, Joffrey, Myrcella, Tommen, all gone before you. Did their deaths break you or harden you?
They were my heart, my only true joy. Without them, I was nothing. Every cruelty, every lie, every crime I committed was to keep them safe. And still, the gods took them.
Joffrey, the boy king, your firstborn, poisoned before half the court. The world cheered when he died.
He was my son, my flesh and blood. You all hated him because he was strong. He was no worse than Robert, no crueler than any king before him. But because he was mine, every fault was magnified.
No, Cersei, because he reveled in cruelty. He turned it into theater. He made monsters look tame.
He was a lion. He ruled as one. The realm needs lions, not lambs. And you stood accused of his murder. Did you enjoy it? Seeing me torn apart with grief?
No. Though, I'll admit, I was glad. Glad to see the boy who called himself king choke on the same poison he so often poured into others. Let us speak of another death, one that set much in motion. Ned Stark, You played your part in his downfall. Do you regret it?
He was a fool. Honor made him blind. He came to court thinking honesty was a weapon. In King's Landing, that is a death sentence.
Perhaps. But his death split the realm. His head on the spike gave the North its cause.
And yet, for years after, I still sat the throne. His honor killed him. My lies kept me alive. Tell me, brother, which won the game?
The graveyards are full of players who thought they'd won. And what of the true enemy? The dead. The White Walkers came for us all, yet you hoarded soldiers, played games of deceit, while others fought for the living. Why?
Because winter always passes, wars end. But thrones remain, why should I weaken my armies? For the North. Let the Starks and Targaryens die in the snow. I would rule what remained.
So even with death marching on the living, you thought only of your crown.
I was right. The dead are gone, and still the game continues. I would have survived it all, had your dragon queen not burned the city around me.
You and Daenerys, so different yet so alike. Two queens who would rather see a city burn than compromise.
I ruled through fear, because fear works. She ruled through fire, because fire terrifies. But I held the throne for years. She took it for one night and destroyed it. Tell me, which was the greater queen?
Neither. One reduced King's Landing to ash, the other to rubble. Perhaps the Iron Throne was cursed from the start. Built on swords, drenched in blood.
Cursed or not, I wore the crown. I was queen. And if the world had given me but a little more time, I would have remained so.
At what cost, Cersei? Millions feared you, few loved you, and none mourned you.
Love is weakness. Power endures.
You know, I think you always hated me. From the day I was born, you wished me dead. Perhaps, in your way, you loved Jaime enough for the both of us. Still, I wonder, did you ever, even for a moment, think of me as your brother?
No. You killed our mother the moment you came screaming into this world. You were a curse from your first breath. Jaime was my twin. My soul. You were a shadow.
So even now, in death, you cannot spare a kind word. Very well. I expected nothing else.
And you killed our father. The one man who held this family together. You put a bolt through him and shattered us beyond repair. Whatever he was, cruel, proud, unyielding, he was a Lannister to his last breath. And you stole him from us. From me.
He sentenced me to death for a crime I did not commit. He would have seen me torn apart by his hounds of justice, and smiled while I bled. I gave him what he gave me my whole life. No mercy.
You always had excuses. Always the clever little man with clever little words. But in the end, you are nothing. That is your legacy, brother. A stain on our house that will never wash clean.
He raised us to be lions, Cersei, yet you chose to be a viper in a lion's skin. Do not speak to me of stains. The blood of half the realm runs through your hands. My sin was one man. Yours was kingdoms. Your reign is over. Your bloodline gone. What is Cersei Lannister's legacy?
That I was queen. That I defied them all. That I lived and died as a lioness. Let them hate me. Let them curse me. They will never forget me.
They won't. On that we agree. Our time wanes, sister. The stones of the Red Keep call you back to silence. But before you go, speak once more. To those listening beyond our petty squabbles and ruined crowns, leave them a message.
Power is all that matters. Do not wait for kindness or justice to save you. They never will. The world will not hand you mercy. It will not give you love without cost. If you want to live, if you want to rule, you must seize what is yours with both hands. Take it, hold it, defend it against every enemy, every schemer, every false friend who would see you fall. Do not be fooled by oaths, or honor, or promises of fairness. They break as easily as men do. Only power endures. Only power protects. And when the dust settles, no one remembers who was kind. They remember who sat the throne.
spoken like a true Lannister. And so ends our conversation with Cersei Lannister, Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, scourge of my life, and blood of my blood. Thank you, dear listeners, for lending your ears to this dangerous reunion. I am Tyrion Lannister, reminding you that wine will run dry, power will crumble, and even lions must fall. But not tonight. Tonight the lioness roared once more. Farewell, and see you on the next episode of my podcast.